Come and live from Fiber Heart, children of God, God, God. Oh, is this her whatever self? Okay, so I have a few pointers real quick before I forget. Because you know this can happen sometimes with me, right? If you live in a fancy house, you better start figuring out how to make it look like a ghetto house. If you live somewhere out where you can protect yourself more, I'm gonna say outside camo material, for certain spots where you want to be protected. You think that sounds crazy? Well, good for you, because it could save your ass in the long run. Because most, even the scariest, if they come up and they see this camo fabric, they don't know what's behind it. It's hard to see through. And so it also can protect your chickens and stuff. That's what we got some for. I had over 100 some feet coming one way and then 14 the other way. And I'm going to drape that stuff like you wouldn't believe. Nobody's going to see what we're doing when we're doing it. And that should help deter our perpetrators. Third, nobody wants their property to look like a ghetto. I mean, for crying out loud, right? We don't want it to look bad, do we? It's very important because it doesn't seem like this collapse is particularly being discontinued, so to speak, like a discontinued macaroni and cheese or something, or food that was contaminated. It looks like it's pretty for sure. And so you're going to say, these seem like weird suggestions as of right now. I mean, people were giving these a long time ago and it seemed a little premature. Well, actually, why don't you take the fancy car and get that thing locked up? Why don't you get yourself an old clunker and sit it out front somewhere with a flat tire and God knows what. Let some weeds grow up by it or put some dog poop next to it. I'm just saying, like, you think this is crazy? Make it look like there's a broken window or you got boards up. Who knows? They can't see through the boards. They don't know what's going on behind there. Do you see what I'm saying? I know this sounds ridiculous. It sounds absolutely ridiculous. I get that. Do you think that I like what I've been orchestrating here? I nailed up like ghetto stuff to get this dude off my bum hole. And it looks like ghetto country I created here on the side of the house. Nobody can see it, particularly from the road. The other thing is we don't even know how many acreages are here. We are very certain it's more than an acre, and we were told it was less than barely an acre. We're like, what is going on around here? This is what I'm trying to say, though. Camel fabric. Put it in your windows, even. There'll still be a little light that comes through, but good luck those perpetrators seeing in it a la rue. And that's what I have for tonight. So once you let the house just kind of get a little, and then put some boards up or clank, make it look pretty wild. Put something out old, just broken down. Maybe even make it look like it was burned on fire. An old car or mower even. Just, you got to do some spicing it up. You know what I mean? You got to spice it up. You got to keep these people away. What they're looking for is some money and some, what's going on over there? But it looks like a scary, like, if they go in or even try to intrude, what will happen to them? I already started it on the back of the property. I got the poop pit, but I've been composting it, right? But if they walk in it, still they're going to get a turd on their foot, but it don't smell. I also took a bunch of big tree branches. I just started stacking them really high. And so when they try to walk on, they get caught in the branches. It could cause some problems. The pool is a complete death trap, so that's something to work with that's beyond imagination. But what I'm saying is now is the time we all want to keep our properties up, right? Oh, sure we do. But why don't you just create a couple loose edges, make it look a little bit, you know what I mean? Do you want to deter the monsters or draw the monsters in? That's what you want to ask yourself. Do you want to deter the monster people or do you want to draw them in? That's what you have to ask yourself. Are they going to be drawn into a ghetto house with an old car and it looks like the house is what's going on? Okay, exactly. But now I'm just giving away all the secrets to the criminals too. So have a good one.